Oh, hey there, Rick. I didn't even know you were going to be here. I wasn't expecting you for... Well, I wasn't actually expecting you at all, as you can tell. Let me go get changed. I'll be right back. Whew, alright. So much better. Now, where were we? Oh, right. I just saw your video this morning. I believe it's called Rick Perry Strong. Now, Rick, when I saw this video, I was floored. Absolutely floored. Now, I wasn't really super upset. I was just taken aback a little bit. It took me by surprise. I wasn't really ready. But, so I had a couple things I wanted to talk to you about, buddy. First off, let's talk about your campaign, your, what do they call it, your platform. You're going for the whole family values thing. Now that's fine. However, I'd just like to say there are a couple more important issues that you could talk about for your whole election campaign. Now, I was just in the bathroom getting ready. You know, I had to do my hair because I really was not ready for you to be here at all. And I overheard that Albert Pujols, you know, he plays for the Cardinals, he just signed a $250 million contract with some other baseball team. I have no idea, but I just kind of think that's ridiculous. This man gets paid to play a game for a living. This man, all he does is works out and trains to play a sport. Now, I'm not saying anything bad against sports people at all, you know, but I just think it's a little ridiculous that he gets paid $250 million a year to work out and hit a damn ball. Now, my parents are teachers. They will never get close to making $250 million to teach children. Now, Rick, we're talking about the future of the United States of America. They are teaching the future yous and me's. Of course, you know, there'll never be another me, but I just think it's a little ridiculous. And I mean, I understand that there's no way that advocating for teachers to make more money will ever be a platform to run for to run for president. I really understand that. However, my point being is that, you know, the whole family values thing is so overdone. Like, that's completely 2 years ago. I think whoever ran for president 2 years ago used the same thing. And so I just think you should probably talk to your campaign advisor, because you need something new. Now that is a platform. Actually, it's not. It's a heel. But I just really wanted to use that joke because I thought it was funny. But we'll get back to our little discussion now. Now, to get to the heart of the matter, let me scoot a little closer. You equated "don't ask, don't tell" with the fact that you're upset people cannot pray openly in school. Do you realize that those issues are completely different? Now, "don't ask, don't tell" did not allow LGBT people, that's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered people, to serve openly in our militaries. If the military found out that, say, I was serving and I was like, yo, guess what, I'm gay, I would get kicked out, all because I wanted to serve my country and be openly gay. Now, that is in no ways equal to, say, me being in elementary school saying that I am Baptist and that I would like to pray at lunch, because they couldn't kick me out for that. Now, I'm going to take you on a walk down memory lane. Sorry, I forgot this was a low-budget video. Okay, I guess I'll just tell you. Now, when I was in school, I'm in college now, but when I was in elementary school, there was a day I brought my Bible to school, and I left it in my desk, and nothing happened. I also remember every day we would say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'm sure, as you would know, it ends, "One nation under God." But in no ways does it end. One nation under God, Allah, Buddha, and any other, I don't know, any other religious figure names, I'm sorry. But, you know, that's a little upsetting to me, because there are a lot of other religious deities that could be included. However, we're one nation under God. So we'll come back to that later. Remind me, don't let me forget. Now, I also remember in high school, I would come to school every day, and I would see a prayer group. They would be standing, you know, holding hands around the flagpole, and they'd be saying a prayer. Of course, I mean, it was a Christian group, and that was fine. They were allowed to do that. Now, I think that's kind of what you're advocating for. You're advocating for them to be able to do this. They are able to do this, Rick. Really? Come on now. You know, there's nothing, there's really no problems. There are no problems in our schools with being able to worship openly. You know, now, let's see. My point is that these two issues, don't ask, don't tell, and praying openly in school, not the same thing, Rick. With the repeal of don't ask, don't tell, I could hypothetically go and serve openly in the military. Now, why is that a problem to you? You said, you know, there's, if I'm remembering this correctly, you know there's a problem in our country when a gay can openly serve in our military, but children cannot openly pray in school. You think that's a problem? I'm sorry, hold on, I just got a text message. Sorry. That was kind of rude. Now, I can't remember what face I was making, but I'm pretty sure it was a good one. I'll go with this. You think that's a problem? That I could serve openly in the military, but you want to equate that with not being able to pray openly in school? Dude, you can pray openly in school. Now, my question to you is, would you be okay if your child was praying at lunch next to a Muslim praying at lunch? My question is, are you advocating for complete religious diversity in our schools? Are you advocating for complete Christian worship at schools? Now, I don't have a problem with Christians. Honestly, I believe in God. I do. Now, my question, like I said, is, are you advocating for complete religious diversity in school? I would really love to know your answer, because I think it'd be great if people could pray in school. I mean, they can pray in school. I pray at lunch. I pray at breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I pray before I go to bed. Like I said, in high school, we had a religious prayer group. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have any other kinds of religious groups because, honestly, like I said, I think people would be kind of upset. But, now, the only way that you can get what you want, Rick, is if you are okay with every religious group praying during school. Are you okay with that? Because you're going to have to be. Personally, I would love if our country was like that. It would be great. It would be amazing. Because, you know, I wouldn't really mind learning some Buddhist prayers or some Hindu prayers alongside with the Christian prayers that I know. Now, and I am in no way attacking the Christian faith at all. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying, so don't put words in my mouth. But what I'm saying, again, because I think I've said this like 500 times, if I say the word say one more time, I think I'm going to explode. But don't ask, don't tell. Praying openly in school. Two different things. Not the same thing. You need to rework this argument because they are completely different. I would have gotten kicked out of the military prior to the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Prayer groups, those children did not get kicked out of school. Nope. Now, with the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, I'm allowed to now serve openly in the military. Why does this upset you? I don't understand. I mean, it might be because you're not okay with homosexuality, and that's fine. That's fine. But don't equate that with this, because they're not the same. Nobody. Now, I would like to I would love to hear back from you. I know I probably won't, but I hope that what I have said has in some way made sense, because I honestly did not write a script for this. I was just kind of going on it. But I gotta go to class at some point soon because I have to get my education, and then I'll probably go say a prayer at lunch, because that's just what I do, and I'm allowed to do that. Because guess what? Our country allows for religious freedom. I'm pretty sure that that's in the beginning of the Constitution. But I'm just letting you know that until our country gets to a place where each religion can serve openly in school, not a single one of them is going to be allowed to pray during class. Now, I think it'd be really cool if we could rewrite the Pledge of Allegiance to somehow include other gods. But like I said, it's not going to happen, Rick. It's not going to happen until you're okay with every religion being able to do its thing during school. Now, I kind of find that disturbing to the educational process, because it would honestly kind of ruin class if everybody just up and started praying. Because I already have trouble with my times tables. That was just really difficult for me to learn. But imagine how worse off it would have been had everybody just been like busting out in prayer during class. I'm pretty sure that, I'll ask my parents, I'll get back to you on that one, if that would be disrupting to the educational process, but I'm sure it would be. But, like I said, until our country gets to a place where full diversity is appreciated, it's not going to happen. Now, I hope this has been in some way helpful to you. If it hasn't been, sorry, I just want to let you know that you definitely need to revisit some of your arguments. I do want to say this to you, Rick. Stay strong, buddy. It'll be okay. You'll get where you're going, and if you're meant to be the president, you will. Just stay strong.